From one of our Fox 4 Dallas reporters standing by who was on this story today. David Sentendrey joins me now with a look at where this story goes from here. David, thanks so much for being with us. What leads do investigators have?
Right now, not a whole lot of leads. Some of the leads they have been determined not to have been credible. So right now, investigators are telling us that they don't have evidence that Noel is alive. They don't have evidence that he's dead. They have no evidence as to where he could be right now. So there's so many options out there, a lot of theories that are going around, and Everman police just keep hammering down to us that right now they just don't have that evidence that they're looking for. 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez lived in this shed with his mother, stepfather, and 6 of his 9 siblings. The 71-year-old property owner, who lives in the home in front of the shed, is allowing Fox 4 to tour after Everman police investigators sorted through belongings the past couple days. The owner tells Fox 4 he's been friends with Noel's mother, Cindy Rodriguez-Singh, for more than a decade. For most of that time, she had been living inside the main home, but moved into the shed a couple years ago as her family grew. Now investigators say she fled the country to India with her new husband and 6 of her kids, while Noel is nowhere to be found. Do you think Noel is alive right now?
Yeah, I do.
71-year-old Charles Parson did not want to show his face Tuesday, but showed us photos of him and Noel. He says Noel's mother called him the godfather to her children. He says he met her at a grocery store and took her in after a rough patch, but she and her husband, Arshdeep Singh, who's from India, left the country without saying goodbye.
They're scared. They're going to get in trouble with the law. You know, they're afraid they might have done something wrong.
Parson does not know what wrong they may have done. He says Rodriguez-Singh previously lost custody of her children, but got them back. He says he does not know what happened to Noel, who requires routine medical treatment for some serious health issues, but believes his mother would not hurt him. What gives you the confidence that she won't hurt her kids?
I know her.
Last week, Noel's extended family reported to Child Protective Services that Noel had not been seen since November. Monday, Everman's chief of police said some family members reported him being around more recently. But on Tuesday, he announced his belief that Noel's mother lied to those family members before leaving, and she is the focus of a criminal investigation.
You know, we think that those were coached statements that were provided to us.
Tuesday afternoon, Everman police formally requested assistance from the FBI. They still do not have evidence indicating if Noel is alive or not.
That doesn't mean that we're not doing our job and that we're not going out there and pursuing what we need to be pursuing. It just means that the physical evidence hasn't been present.
And I said, look, Cindy, I got 2 extra rooms. Just come on in.
For now, the friend who took Noel's mother in a decade ago hopes Noel is found safe. What did those kids mean to you?
They mean a lot. They mean a lot to me.
And of course, Everman police are asking anyone who has any information on what could have happened to this 6-year-old to give them a call. For right now, I'll send it back to you.
So David, question though, is there, a GoFundMe page to help the family? What are those efforts at that level? You've been speaking to people who know the family, but are they just in shock at this?
Well, the family, his direct family is overseas right now. So he was living with his mother and his stepfather and 6 siblings, and they're all the ones who have fled the country, and right now they are in India. So he does have some extended family members, but his biological father lives in Mexico. And at first, his biological mother, when all this happened and he was turning up missing, she told investigators that, back in November, I gave him to his biological father, who is in Mexico. He's with him. Well, social services in this area checked in with his biological father. They were able to check him down, and he said, hey, I've actually never even met my son, because before he was born, I was deported to Mexico. So investigators were able to check in on that. They say that there's evidence to indicate that all of that is true.
Okay.
So now they're trying to figure out just what happens. There are some other extended family members in this area. Again, extended family members, as we know, again, his mom and stepfather are in India. But those extended family members were some of the ones who reported not seeing him since November. And they're just at a loss right now. We have not heard directly from them. We're getting all information from police as to what they're saying to them. But it seems like even those family members were left in the dark for a while because they had not reported seeing the child since November.
Wow.
And then yesterday, the chief of police says, well, some family members are saying they saw him a little bit more recently. But then today he says that those family members actually were going off of information from the mother, who they believe was lying, saying that, you know, oh, he had been around not too long ago, but that was just coaching, they were saying by the mother, trying to put those thoughts into their head that he had been around, that he was safe, and there's no evidence to indicate that. So right now the time frame is last November when he was last reportedly seen by family members, and social services was not made aware of this until last week. So we're talking about the span of more than several months.
Wow. A lot of moving parts. David Sentendrey there live for us there in the Dallas area. David, we'll stay on top of this story alongside you. Thanks so much.
Yep, thank you.